So there we go. Erin, all I can say is it's yours.
So I'm going to have a presentation for you today. I am going to open it up for Q&A at the end of the presentation. But while I'm talking, if something comes to mind, don't hold on to it. Go ahead and type it in the chat. And this is very casual. I like this to be a conversation, and I'm happy to answer your questions, as they arise. Okay, so why should you host retreats inside your studio? So one of the things that studios have going for them, and especially those of you who own really small, intimate boutique studios, is that your clients buy for two primary reasons. They buy because of you and your team, because they like you, they know you, they trust you, and they start to develop a relationship with you. And that's why they come, and that's why they stay. They also buy because what you promise to provide to them inside your studio through the practice of Pilates is something that they need, they want, and they desire. So the same is true when you offer a retreat to these clients. One, it's going to deepen their client loyalty to you because they're now getting to spend extra time away from the studio, away from their lives, where they get to connect on an even deeper level with you and your team, and also connect with their fellow clients. Those studios that incorporate retreats into their business model find that the community that they've already developed deepens and expands and it grows, and it turns your loyal clients into, this is my forever home, I will never leave these people clients. I want to talk about this potential profit because I mentioned it before. I profit anywhere from $25,000 to $50,000 or more per retreat. And this is actually very, very, very possible. Real life example, my client Jessica is a Pilates studio owner. She's been a client of mine first for her studio business for like over 6 years. And then within the past 3 years, adding on retreats. She has sold out 5 retreats in 2 years. And those retreats profit an average of $32,000 per retreat. That's actually a typo. That was supposed to be $34,000. It's $34,000 in profit per retreat. And she has such brand loyalty. She's had clients who come 15, 20 years that she's had this studio, but now there's not even a conversation of having to are you going to renew your package? It's just, yes, they are. And yes, they're coming on retreat with her. It requires 200 hours of work to plan, market, sell, facilitate, and then post-facilitate a retreat. So you have to think, okay, one, do I have the capacity within my schedule right now to take on this 200-hour project? And yes, you do. It's spread out over a period of time. But also, if I'm going to dedicate 200 hours of my time to this, if I were dedicating that time in my studio, how much would I get paid for those 200 hours? And so you really want to make sure that you price it so that you pay yourself that amount, not from the profit, but within the payroll. So you need a price for compensation. And then you also need to price for upselling. So I'm going to stop share. And I'm going to switch over to a different screen because as part of this masterclass, you're getting a free resource that is my pricing spreadsheet. I host the majority of my retreats in Europe. I pay mostly in euros, depending on where you guys are. Obviously, if you're in Switzerland and you're hosting a retreat in Portugal where you're paying in euros, you would have to change this. I collect money in US dollars. You would be collecting money in Swiss francs. I have all the currency exchange rates put in here. So the first thing that you're going to do is you come over to this column, which is the currency in which you are paying for the retreat. So I'm going to use my Slovenia example.
I think you all saw how many positions, how many variables there are to being profitable. It's not just paying the hotel, having expenses for food, paying yourself an hourly rate. You see how many little things will add up, especially if you have plenty of people coming as well, and the amount of work that it does take to prepare something and to then run it while you're there, and to also make sure that afterwards you have a follow-up, because a lot is prepared in the after work as well. And I think it was brilliant to see how well you need to be comfortable with putting figures on your sheet so that you know when someone is saying to you, because I've had this objection often, oh, but it's expensive. And if you don't know your numbers, you cannot say, do you have any idea how much work and how much this actually costs? So at one point, if you know your figures, you're much more confident to know that I need to charge this if it's gonna be worth my time, not being at the studio, not making money at the studio. So you really have to, I hope you really understood and you saw the breakdown of what it takes. And there is planning. If you don't plan it, you're not gonna make the money that you deserve to make.
Why clients don't buy? They don't buy because of the price. That actually, when you poll consumers, price is usually like way down on the list as to why they decide to buy. They don't buy because of the features. Like they don't buy because they're gonna get chef prepared meals. They're gonna stay in a villa on the coast in Croatia, and they're not buying because they're gonna get daily Pilates practices. They're not. They're buying because of the transformation. And I really want to emphasize that discounts devalue the transformation. If you're feeling as if people aren't buying because of the price and you are immediately jumping to, well, I'll discount my retreat in order to entice people, you're only doing yourself and the other attendees who already paid a huge disservice, because it 100% devalues the transformation. And you really want to think about these luxury details. And luxury doesn't mean expensive. Luxury just means you want to pay attention to the details that your client, that are going to wow your clients. Like, I don't have to hire a musician for my welcome reception. But when people walk into my welcome reception and I have a musician there, they're like, that's wow.
No, this was wonderful. I thank you so much for having taken the time, for having prepared the presentation for us, and for the community who will watch this in the replay as well. We had about 30 people who signed up for it to watch, so we're very much looking forward to teachers and Pilates industry, and the Pilates industry leveling up their game and opening up to more than just a holiday with a class in the morning. So
yes, agreed. Well, it was a pleasure being here. Thank you for inviting me. And I look forward to connecting with you all at some point in the future.
Yes,
thanks, Sue. Thank you very much.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Take care.